Hello everyone. Hope you are well. We just wanted to give the English and South African teams. I had given the Australian and the Indian teams, and I said that I would cover the South African and the English teams for the World Cup. South Africa's team really look good, and obviously they have dropped Babuma, which is a very good sign. Last World Cup, he was the captain of the World Cup team, where he shouldn't even have been in the team. It was a political appointment, the racial quota in South Africa, which has never made sense. But this time it is good to see that he was dropped, and Riza Hendricks is probably opening with Quinton de Kock, which is a very good opening partnership. Quinton de Kock also, it was surprising to see if he would play because he had announced his retirement from 50 over format. I mean, just like David Warner as well. But Quinton de Kock is playing, and Riza Hendricks is there. Then Markram is the captain, Aiden Markram, which is a very good choice. Klaasen is there, obviously, and Klaasen is one of the most, if not the most dangerous, hard-hitting batsman in T20 cricket now. And David Miller is there, who is obviously a first choice, a very experienced player and a hard-hitting batsman, perfect for T20s. And there are three. There are three new names that I don't know. I mean, there's a Bartman there, probably a youngster who played in the South African T20 league, probably a good player as well. And there is someone called Rick Elton in the team. I also don't know about him. And there's also some Fortune. I don't know about three of these players. I've heard about Fortune sometime, but I don't think it's the same person. And then Tristan Stubbs is there, the young player who is in the IPL as well. And the bowlers really look good. Rabada, Kakiso Rabada is there. Andrik Nokia is back with his very good pace, and he's very good in T20 cricket. And Janssen is there, obviously, left armer who bowls well. He had a very good World Cup as well, and who can bat as well. And Gerald Kutsia is also there, a very good player who had a very good 50 over World Cup, who bowls really well and can bat as well. And is a very 100% performer in the field and in bowling as well. A very all-hearted kind of a person, Gerald Kutsia. And the spinners, there is obviously Keshav Maharaj is there, who's been so experienced, who has been playing for South Africa for long. And Shamsi is also there, left arm Chinaman bowler, who's also been there for a while. So the two spinners also look good. And everyone knows South Africa has always been a very good team, but they've had their problems at World Cup, and they've always had this choker stack. But I really think, I mean, if South Africa have to change any of these fortunes this time, is probably the one, because they've got a very good team on paper. I mean, their full team, I would say, I mean, their best 11 would probably be Riza Hendricks with Quinton de Kock opening, which is excellent opening partnership. Then Markram to come at 3. Maybe I'm not sure if Klaasen would come at 4, but let's say Klaasen 4, and then Miller 5, and maybe if Janssen comes 6, somewhere 6, and then Kutsia 7, probably, I don't know. But then there's a room for Keshav Maharaj, who can bat as well. Then Shamsi, Norkia, and Rabada. So I mean, it's a very very good team, and if South Africa play with confidence, and if they don't choke, I mean, choke in the sense that, I mean, they shouldn't be thinking about the past. They have every right to think that, I mean, they can win this World Cup. But Australia are a very formidable team, like I said. So that is a thing. And let me now come. But anyway, all the best to South Africa and the South African supporters. I hope South Africa have a very good World Cup this time. The English team, Josh Butler is the captain. No surprises there. Moeen Ali is there. I mean, excellent T20 player, spinner and left-handed batsman. Jofra Archer is there, who's a very good. I mean, everyone knows Jofra Archer has extreme pace, and he's been out of the action for a long time. So it will be interesting to see how it goes. But I mean, if he's at his best, he's always a handful and a very big match winner. But Johnny Bairstow is there. I mean, obviously, very hard-hitting batsman who has proved his mettle in Test cricket and one day cricket, especially. Harry Brook is there. Harry Brook is a very young, exciting player, very hard hitting batsman as well. Sam Curran, obviously, very good all rounder, left arm bowler and a left arm batsman, a real good all rounder who can contribute to the team with bat and ball. Then Ben Duckett is there. We have seen him also. He also plays in the Big Bash, a very good player. Tom Hartley, who had a very good series in India recently. Will Jacks, the young, exciting player who had scored that century, I think, for Royal Challengers Bangalore with the Kohli. He batted. Chris Jordan, a very seasoned campaign in T20, who is effective as a T20 bowler and can play the big shots as well. Liam Livingston is there. I'm not a big fan of Liam Livingston. I've said many times in many videos that he's like a lottery. I mean, I wouldn't put 10 runs on his. I mean, I don't know. Maybe with these new teams, we'll probably have some big scores against the new teams. But I don't know why England keep picking Liam Livingston. I mean, he's like I've even called him a joker in the pack once, and that is exactly how I still consider him. So I don't have anything good to say about him. Adil Rashid, obviously the left leg spinner, a very good season campaign, and Adil Rashid is very difficult to get away in the T20 format, and he's also a very useful batsman, lower and can score important runs. Abdul Rashid, I think I've said in one of my few World Cup videos that he has even opened or something like for a first class team. So he's a very good batsman. He's a very good leg spinner. I mean, with Zamba, Adil Rashid, Chehal, I mean, these three are probably the best three spinners in the world now, leg spinners. And then Phil Salt is there. Obviously, Phil Salt has been scoring a lot of big runs recently. I said in my preview for the IPL as well, and even in the IPL, he has had some big scores. A very hard-hitting batsman, most especially made for these T20 matches. And then Reece Topley is there. And I said a lot about Reece Topley when I said about Bangalore, and I was expecting a lot from him, but he was disappointing in this IPL, went for a lot of runs. Probably the good batting tracks worked against him, but in the West Indies and the USA, where I expect the pitches to be slow, Reece Topley could be very effective with his height, left arm. He has slow pitches, it suits him really well, but and he gets extra bounce as well. I really expected him to be very effective for the Royal Challengers Bangalore, but I mean he has been going for a lot of runs in the IPL. But good to see that he has been selected, and England have showed faith in him. So the pitches might suit him well there. And then there is Mark Wood is also in the team. I'm not sure about Mark Wood because Mark Wood is someone who has a lot of extra pace, but he is somewhat of a one-dimensional bowler. He always tries to just bowl too fast and doesn't really have the variations. So I'm not that sure about Mark Wood because in T20 cricket he probably could be perfect for batsmen, and it will come on to the bat and probably would go for runs. But England team, I mean, obviously they've got the very good batsmen. I mean, even the bat bowling. I mean, Moeen Ali is there, Adil Rashid is there, Reece Topley can bowl. But just if Jofra Archer, it will be very important to see how Jofra Archer bowls. That will be very important. I mean, otherwise England's batting definitely look very power packed and strong for these T20s. Bairstow, Butler, all of them, Harry Brook. All of them, but their bowling looks a bit of a worry for me. Before the World Cup, I thought they were like favorites for the World Cup, but their bowling kind of looks a bit. But even though in T20 formats, they are all pretty good, experienced bowlers. But I'm just a bit worried about English bowling. I'm not that sure. But South Africa, I think, look more composed and more organized as a team than England team. I would say after seeing the team paper. Anyway, that is my preview and thoughts about the English and South African team. So thank you for joining. Take care. God bless you.